Hey guys, what's going on? It's Lefty from 643 Productions coming at you here with a Black Ops Ground War Domination gameplay commentary. Here I am in the map Jungle using the M-16 assault rifle, looking sexy in gold as always. Now, I have always said about the M16, it is one of the best sniper rifles in the game if you throw an ACOG scope on it. But I bought the gold camo, and I just decided a red dot sight was more in tune with what I wanted to do, especially because I was going to be running Warlord. I was going to Warlord the optical sight with extended mags on the M16 because the M16 isn't nearly as powerful as its counterpart, the G18, in this game. And I do have G18 gameplay that I got in the last few days that I'm going to show you guys here in a few days or sometime later on down the road, just to compare and contrast the two burst fire weapons in Call of Duty Black Ops. But again, if you Warlord or if you throw on an ACOG scope on the M16, it is one of the best sniper rifles in the game because there's no idle sway and it's a 3-round burst weapon, so you are able to get a little bit of zoom. And you know, the maps are bigger in Black Ops. The maps are much bigger than they are in a game like Modern Warfare 3, let's say. But you are still, let's take Array, you are still able to do pretty well with an M16 ACOG scope if you are on that right side and you're looking for snipers to, or the trail slash radio tower side. I don't know what most people call that, and depending on where you spawn, it could be the right or left side. But that path is traveled a lot by snipers, and so if you have an M16 with an ACOG scope, you can actually do pretty well from pretty much any range against sniper rifles in that game, because again, snipers take 0.4 seconds to ADS, and even then the snipers have to contend with the resultant sway, which basic trigonometry tells us is going to make the long range sniping actually harder than short range quickscoping. But apparently that didn't occur to David Vonderhaar and his team, despite the many times I brought it up. But, you know, whatever, because the original sniping patch, the original nerf to sniping that we saw in Black Ops was originally intended to make sniper rifles, as all those meatballs say, used how sniper rifles are supposed to be used, because, yeah, this is people still think this is a war simulator game. It's not an arcade shooter. Actually, it is an arcade shooter, and sniper rifles don't necessarily have to be long-range only weapons. They are high-accuracy, high-damage weapons with an extremely low fire rate. And that's how they're balanced, not necessarily by range. But anyway, the original patch was supposed to do that to sniping. However, what they don't understand, apparently, was that the resultant sway, which was part of the patch, made long-range sniping a lot harder than short-range quickscoping. But, you know, I guess that's the price we pay, we intelligent people pay, for dealing with morons. It's just, you see that, right? Because you see that kind of thing, you're just like, what? What? Wait, okay, okay, Dave Vonderhaar, but Dave, come here. No, come here, it's okay. You want to make sniping long-range only. I get that, okay, that's fine. Don't worry, I'll pat him on the head, you know, okay, David, whatever. You and the nephews and nieces of you and JD 2020 got destroyed in the in-house beta by snipers that bogarted their way in. Okay. But you see, David, apparently while you were off learning about all these computer things, I took a trigonometry course, and I am endowed with the basic knowledge that if you are going to offset the view angle upon scoping in, as the target increases, i.e. as a sniper uses the sniper rifle, quote, as it's supposed to be used, the amount of the actual distance in the absolute that the crosshairs are decidedly off target is going to be a whole lot bigger in the range that you say, quote, snipers are supposed to be used. Therefore, snipers are actually made to be almost impossible to use at their, quote, intended range when you compare that with how relatively easier it is at their non-intended range. So, David Vonderhaar, who you crappin'? That copyrighted by Boris and Bernstein, apparently. I don't know. I don't know if you can copyright that, but they probably did. But see, that's the way the world works for dumb people. Or intelligent people dealing with morons, is that you see those kinds of things and it was a double face palm. It wasn't even face palm for me. It was double face palm. Boom. Double face palm. I have two palms. They were both in my face. And, it's just, that's the way the world works sometimes. That's the way that sometimes you have to interact with the world. You have to interact with dumb people, because you have to interact with David Vonderhaar, and you have to, listen to him bluster every time you're like, David, actually, the patch makes long-range sniping a lot harder than it should be if you're going to if you want sniper rifles to be a long-range only weapon. Whereas the M16, because it doesn't have any of this sway or idle sway or the holding the breath doesn't take 5 minutes to take effect. You throw an ACOG scope on it, or even a red dot sight, if you're good enough. Again, I'm a little bit rusty in this gameplay, and it's a pretty damn good weapon. It's one of the best sniper rifles in the game. But anyway, that's just me. But anyway, guys, that's my time. I got to get out of here. Thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to drop a like on this video if you did enjoy. And again, I got some more Black Ops gameplay coming your way, so be sure to like up this video. Let me know that you want me to keep it flowing. Thank you guys for joining. I hope you enjoyed. I am out.